Did you know that the way you dress after 65 can instantly change how people perceive you, sometimes without you even realizing it? Many people in their golden years believe that once they hit retirement, they can simply wear whatever is most comfortable and call it a day. But the truth is, certain outfits and style choices can unintentionally make you look cheaper, more outdated, and less confident than you really are. In this video, we're going to talk about 9 specific things you should never wear after 65 if you don't want your image and sense of style to suffer. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer idea of what to avoid, and most importantly, some suggestions on what you can replace them with so that you look and feel your absolute best. Stay with me until the very end, because many people overlook the last point and end up leaving the house in outfits that add years to their appearance and take away from the unique sense of self they've spent decades cultivating. Let's start with something that may surprise you: oversized, ill-fitting clothes. When you pass a certain age, comfort often becomes your #1 priority. And that's understandable. We all want clothes that feel good on our bodies. But the mistake many people make is thinking that comfortable automatically means big and baggy. Sure, loose-fitting clothes might feel cozy, but they can easily overwhelm your frame, add bulk, and create a shapeless silhouette that doesn't flatter your natural build. The result? You might look slouchy, less put together, and yes, older than you actually are. Imagine someone who used to love their tailored blazers and well-fitted pants in their 50s. Over time, they might reach for oversized t-shirts, extra baggy trousers, or shapeless muumuus, thinking these garments are the only way to stay comfy. But what they're doing is inadvertently hiding their figure and sending the message that they've stopped caring about their appearance. Fortunately, you don't have to sacrifice comfort for style. Look for pieces with stretchable but structured materials. Garments that skim rather than swallow your body. Little tweaks like a slightly fitted waist, properly sized shoulders, or the right pant length can ensure you feel relaxed while still looking polished. And if you feel that your size or shape has changed with age, don't hesitate to have a tailor make small adjustments. A few stitches here and there can transform an item from dowdy to downright elegant. Moving on to another fashion trap: outdated patterns and prints that scream yesteryear. After 65, it's natural to feel drawn toward looks you grew up loving, like large floral prints, old-fashioned paisleys, or certain bold motifs that may have been in style decades ago. The problem is, if those patterns haven't experienced a modern revival, wearing them can date you faster than you might think. Picture someone wearing a dress covered in a huge 1970s-inspired print, or a shirt splashed with overly bright, loud patterns that no longer align with current trends. While personal style should never be dictated purely by what's popular, there's a fine line between classic and dated. Those oversized, repetitive prints can quickly tip you into territory that makes you appear stuck in the past. Instead, focus on updated classics. If you love florals, choose smaller, softer patterns with a modern color palette. If you're partial to geometric prints, go for subtle, contemporary versions that complement the rest of your outfit. This way, you still honor your personal taste without looking like you're wearing something dug out from decades ago. And remember, it's not about chasing every passing trend, but knowing how to adapt patterns so that they speak to your sophisticated side and reflect the times without betraying who you are. Let's talk about a mistake that so many people make without realizing it: wearing overly distressed clothing. I'm talking about pants full of rips, jackets with frayed hems, or t-shirts intentionally made to look weathered and torn. Distressed fashion items might be fun when you're younger, but after 65, they often do you more harm than good. The contrast between mature features and clothes that look like they've been dragged across a sidewalk can project an odd dissonance, making you look as though you're trying too hard to appear youthful in a way that doesn't quite work. Now, this doesn't mean you can't wear trendy pieces or something with a little edge. By all means, enjoy your fashion, but be intentional about the style choices you make. A well-fitted leather jacket can be a wonderful statement piece, for instance, while a heavily torn jean jacket covered in holes might not project the polished, self-assured vibe you're aiming for. The key is to find clothing that aligns with where you are in life. Pieces that make you feel cool and current, but still reflect your sense of dignity and self-respect. There's a reason certain classic silhouettes never go out of style. They're timeless, flattering, and convey a confident elegance that only gets better with age. So, if you're still holding on to those ripped jeans from your younger days, it might be time to retire them in favor of a more refined version that still feels fresh without appearing artificially distressed. Next up is something almost everyone has in their closet but rarely updates: shoes that are beyond worn out. Whether it's a pair of sneakers you've had for 20 years or outdated sandals whose straps have seen better days, clinging to old footwear can cheapen your entire look, no matter how nice the rest of your outfit is. Beyond the aesthetic, it can also affect your posture, comfort, and safety. Poorly supported shoes can lead to foot pain, back pain, and even dangerous slips or falls. Think of someone walking around in a pair of scuffed-up loafers, with cracks in the leather and soles so thin you can practically feel the pavement. That person might be wearing a perfectly decent outfit otherwise, but the rundown shoes will overshadow everything else. Instead, consider investing in at least 1 or 2 pairs of quality footwear that cater to both style and support. Many brands nowadays focus on comfort technology without sacrificing a modern look, featuring cushioned insoles, good arch support, and rubber grips that help prevent falls. Keep your shoes clean and polished, even if they're casual. A quick wipe down or a bit of polish can extend the life of your footwear and ensure you look polished and put together. Another item that can instantly date your look: very old-fashioned, heavily structured handbags, especially those with too many embellishments, outdated hardware, or faded colors. A bag is often the finishing touch to any ensemble, and while a vintage piece can be a lovely statement, there's a difference between vintage chic and just plain outdated. Large gold buckles, excessive tassels, or quilted fabric that's worn can add years to your look and give off a frumpy vibe. Picture someone carrying around an enormous bag with big, clunky metal details that were trendy in the 80s but haven't really come back around. No matter how nice the rest of the outfit is, that bag stands out like a relic from a bygone era. The solution? Look for simpler, timeless shapes. Bags made from good quality leather or vegan alternatives in neutral tones like black, tan, navy, or gray can seamlessly complement your wardrobe. And if you crave a bit of flair, go for subtle design elements, a tasteful metal accent, a unique but not overpowering texture, or a modern silhouette that updates your entire look. Many people overestimate how expensive it must be to get a tasteful handbag. But nowadays there are plenty of mid-range brands offering classic, elegant designs at reasonable prices. The main point is to avoid letting your bag become a signal of fashion neglect, because people really do notice. Moving on, let's discuss the use of excessively loud or clashing colors that can break the harmony of your outfit and unintentionally make you look cheaper. As we age, our skin tone, hair color, and overall features shift. Colors that once popped in a positive way might now wash you out or create awkward contrasts. Some seniors gravitate toward overly bright, almost neon shades, possibly because they feel it injects youthfulness into their wardrobe. But if those tones don't complement your natural coloring, you could end up with an ensemble that calls attention for all the wrong reasons. Imagine wearing a head-to-toe hot pink outfit or an overly bright lime green top paired with fire engine red pants. Sure, it's bold, but it can also come across as a bit garish, making your look appear less refined. Instead, lean on color theory to find shades that bring out your best features. Soft neutrals, muted pastels, or deep jewel tones can be flattering and sophisticated. You can still incorporate more daring pops of color, maybe a bright scarf or a statement piece of jewelry, without overwhelming your entire look. Think balanced accents rather than head-to-toe neon. This approach keeps your style modern and vibrant without sacrificing the elegance that comes with age and wisdom. Now, we can't talk about looking outdated without mentioning accessories that are past their prime. That could mean earrings that have lost their shine, tarnished metal bracelets, or cheap plastic costume jewelry that has seen one too many seasons. Accessories are supposed to elevate an outfit and reflect your personal flair, but once they start to look dull or worn, they have the opposite effect. For instance, imagine wearing a classic, well-cut blazer that fits you beautifully, but pairing it with cheap, peeling imitation leather bracelets. You've effectively brought the quality level of your entire outfit down a few notches. The good news is you don't have to splurge on fine jewelry to look polished. Many mid-range brands and even thrift stores offer items that are better made, longer lasting, and more tasteful than those mass-produced plastic pieces that quickly fade. Focus on timeless items that work with various outfits. A pair of pearl studs, a simple silver or gold chain, or a watch with a sleek minimal face can all exude a quiet sophistication, and if you love more artistic, statement accessories, choose ones crafted from real metals or quality resins, pieces that look intentional and well-made rather than cheap and disposable. This doesn't mean you need to ditch all fun or bold accessories, but picking ones that complement your style without looking out of date or poorly made is crucial for anyone over 65 who wants to maintain a refined appearance. Next, let's discuss wearing clothes with faded colors or pilling fabric. Over time, our favorite tops, sweaters, and pants inevitably start to show signs of wear. Faded black can become a washed-out grayish hue, while bright colors lose their vibrancy. Fabrics pill, collars lose their structure, and small holes might appear near seams. Some people keep wearing these items because they think no one really notices, or they're attached to the piece for sentimental reasons. But these subtle signs of wear and tear can make your entire outfit look sloppy or outdated. Picture someone wearing an old cardigan that once was a vivid red, but now sports random faded patches, with pills under the arms and along the sides. Even if the cardigan was once beautiful, it now sends the message that you haven't bothered to update your wardrobe in years. If you can't part with a beloved item, consider whether it can be salvaged. Sometimes a good fabric shaver can remove pilling, or a proper dye job might restore color. But if the garment is truly past saving, let it go. It's better to have a smaller rotation of fresh, well-maintained clothes than a closet full of worn-out items that bring your look down. Invest in pieces that won't fade as quickly, quality materials, color-fast dyes, and take the extra step of following washing instructions carefully to extend the life of your clothes. Remember, wearing something threadbare can cheapen your appearance faster than you might think, regardless of how expensive the item was originally. Finally, there's a category of clothing almost everyone over 65 has to be wary of. Overly young or gimmicky trend pieces that don't align with your current lifestyle or aesthetic. Fashion trends move fast, and some are undeniably fun. Graphic tees with quirky slogans, extreme cutouts, or outfits with an excessive amount of novelty details. While it's tempting to pick up these items to stay in style, they can backfire if they clash sharply with the more refined image you've built over decades. Think of someone wearing extremely ripped boyfriend jeans, a cropped hoodie covered in glittery text, and neon platform sneakers. For a teenager, that might be a playful, carefree look. For someone in their late 60s or 70s, it risks looking like you're trying to recapture an era that has long since passed. Of course, there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to feel youthful, energetic, and vibrant. The trick is incorporating modern elements in a way that complements, rather than contradicts, the wisdom and experience you carry. Maybe you pick a cool contemporary jacket with an updated fit or a statement necklace with interesting geometry, but you balance it out with classic staples. That way, you're nodding to current trends without compromising on the core of your style. It's all about harmony, blending the new with the old, the trendy with the timeless. So you always look like the best version of yourself, not someone else entirely. If you've made it this far into the video, comment the word style below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Understanding how to present yourself after 65 isn't about rigid rules or stifling your personal expression. It's about celebrating who you are today while keeping your look fresh, polished, and reflective of the life experiences that have shaped you. Often, a small tweak here or a modest update there can make the difference between looking put together versus looking cheap or outdated. Whether it's letting go of those baggy clothes, refreshing your accessories, or embracing more flattering colors, these steps can transform your day-to-day wardrobe in ways you never thought possible. By now, you have a clear sense of 9 things you should avoid wearing after 65 if you want to keep your look modern, confident, and true to who you are. There's no need to feel overwhelmed. Consider taking it one step at a time. Maybe start by evaluating your shoes or your handbags, or take a look in the mirror the next time you throw on your favorite outfit. Do the colors still work for you? Are there signs of wear and tear you've overlooked? Is the pattern hopelessly stuck in another decade? It might be a little hard to let certain pieces go, especially if they hold memories or once gave you a sense of comfort and style. But remember, evolving your wardrobe is a way to honor where you've been and where you're heading. Our clothes are a reflection not just of who we used to be, but of the person we're continually becoming. Don't let these style pitfalls undermine your confidence. You've spent decades building your life, learning lessons, and growing into the remarkable person you are today. The way you dress should celebrate that journey, not hide it or overshadow it. Maybe you'll find a renewed sense of joy in shopping for a well-fitted pair of trousers or a timeless blazer that instantly lifts your posture and mood when you put it on. Perhaps you'll rekindle your appreciation for a carefully chosen accessory that complements rather than competes with your overall look. In any case, don't be afraid to experiment. Dressing well after 65 isn't about putting yourself in a box. It's about acknowledging and embracing the changes in your body, your lifestyle, and your preferences, while still finding ways to look vibrant and contemporary. Thank you so much for watching and for spending your valuable time here with me. I hope this video has given you some insight and motivation to re-examine your wardrobe and make a few refreshing changes. Let's keep the conversation going. Share your experiences in the comments. What's one item of clothing or accessory you've held on to for too long? And how do you feel about letting it go? Sometimes, hearing other people's stories can inspire us to see ourselves differently. I look forward to reading your comments and hearing about your fashion journeys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and share it with friends or family members who might also benefit from a style update. Until next time, stay proud of who you are, stay curious about who you can still become, and always remember that true style is about embracing every chapter of life with grace, authenticity, and a hint of fun. See you in the next video.